Hello, everyone. My name is Shirley Conant. I am one of the assistant directors in the Center for Career Development. And today I am joined by alum Cole Worthy, who graduated from College of the Holy Cross in 1988. He is currently working as the senior associate at Haley and Aldrich. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule, Cole, to join us today. To really feed the minds of our students and get them involved in environmental work. So to start, I'd love for you to share a little bit about what brought you to Holy Cross and what you majored in.
Sure. My pleasure to participate, Shirley, and thank you for having me. So what brought me to Holy Cross was the strong, great tradition they've had. I was, raised as a Catholic, as you know, it's a Jesuit Catholic school. And for me, it seemed to be the ideal class size, not too big, not too small. And, being raised by a single mom, I wanted to sort of stay close to the Cape Cod area. So it was only about an hour and a half commute. And again, I knew it had, very strong values, a great curriculum and solid school all around. So it was my pleasure going there. I was very excited. And I was a major in chemistry. I was always interested in the sciences, and at one point I thought about participating in the 3-2 program, which was a dual degree in both the liberal arts being chemistry and also engineering at WPI, which was the school at the time. And for my own reasons, I didn't want to wait another year. I wanted to get out 4 years and get a taste for the real world. So I ended up eventually getting my engineering degree later, but that's what sort of brought me to Holy Cross.
I love doing these interviews. You learn so much. Raised by a single mom, majored in chemistry as well. Now, how did you come to discover your career field and industry, and how did you realize it was the right fit for you?
So I guess for me, I was always sort of interested in the sciences. I really didn't care, like history is probably my least favorite subject. And so sciences and math were always my strong sort of passion, along with some of the, the Latin and the French languages, but really didn't see a career going with that. And I guess for me, I was younger, I always had a chemistry kit and like, experiment with different chemicals. So I took a liking to different, chemicals and how they might impact the environment and impact the human society, and wanted to sort of understand, the fate and transport of how when they get into the environment and how to clean them up and address them. So
nice, very interesting. Now, do you feel your identity posed any challenges in trying to enter this industry?
I would say it didn't pose any challenges, other than I always felt that I had to work extra hard than the next person, always trying to prove myself and credibility. I did, transfer from the local high school and went to a private school, and I got teased about that, because it's like, oh, you think you're all that. And once I was there, my mom was a teacher as well, and just always kept pushing me to, keep being the best that I can. And so I wouldn't say there was any obstacles other than me just trying to push myself. But when I first saw the industry being out in the work world, I realized that there wasn't a whole lot of diversity at all. And I didn't really have any mentors to work with or to lead by example. But I just kept, following what I like to do. And the organization here in Massachusetts that I belong to is a licensed site professional to clean up oil and hazardous sites. I'm currently still only the one Black LSP out of 500 people that are licensed in the state and the Commonwealth. And I even went on to be the president of that association and a board of director for 6 years. And we're constantly trying to recruit more people, and both at the high school level, both of any race and diversity. So, it's something that I'm still continuing to do and support the organization on that.
Yes. Students, if you're listening, this is your guy. He's looking to recruit people just like you. Yeah. Pay attention. So may I ask, what supports have helped you along the way as you have navigated your career path?
I'd say the supports have been my family and relatives. They're always very academia based. My uncle had gone to Boston College, played football there. My mom being a school teacher, and I've been with Haley and Aldrich now for almost 30 years. So we have a lot of folks that have been there as long as me or even longer. So those people have that same sort of value system and had a lot of great mentors and staff managers along the way to sort of guide me through. And, you know, that organization that I was referring to, the Licensed Site Professional Association, a lot of good people that are looking to always do good things. And so I think I've had good support system along the way.
Wonderful.
So,
Now,
even like old faculty members that you know, when I was at Holy Cross, you know, like Dr. Pease and, you know, some other great professors I learned a lot from, and how to, you know, adapt to the real world and real situations. So.
that's true. We do have wonderful faculty.
Yeah.
Now, what challenges do you face and what tools are available to you to overcome those challenges?
I think for me, you know, being established pretty well in my career, I think the biggest challenges that I face are brought on by myself, really trying to take too many things on at the same time and different initiatives that I'm a part of and being expected to be accountable for and responsible for. So just trying to juggle, you know, the time to, you know, do my, because I'm a consultant. So, you know, you have billable work that you need to charge your clients to, but I'm also doing a lot of business development and a lot of networking, and I do a lot of volunteer work. So just trying to, you know, juggle all those different things that are going on, along with, you know, family. My kids are older now, but when they were younger and in school, high school and college, you know, and dealing with family life. So I think they're self-inflicted challenges that I brought on, just trying to always be the best.
You certainly are the best.
Oh.
Lastly, what advice do you have for students today looking to enter into your industry?
I would say to keep your eyes and ears open, because companies like Haley and Aldrich and other sort of real estate developer firms, including NIOP, are always looking for, you know, bright young talent. We offer internships every year, every summer, and we end up hiring a lot of those students after they come through our internship program. There's a lot of job shadowing opportunities, just to go out, and not so much right now with the COVID, but once things sort of get back to some sort of normalcy, I encourage you to, you know, look for job shadowing opportunities to see what real projects look like that are some really interesting projects that you don't really see from the ground below, which is our engineering company focuses on. You look at the buildings once they're done, but, you know, there's a lot of, you know, geotechnical environmental design that goes into making those buildings stand up and be vibrant. And I guess if you're interested in the environmental field, I would also encourage students to look into OSHA. It's a 40-hour health and safety training program that a lot of companies that will put you at an advantage when you're applying for those companies. And that's one of the first things that when we hire new staff, we put them through a 40-hour OSHA health and safety program. So if you've already have those credentials, you're already one step ahead of the game.
Awesome.
And there's also, you know, I know that the LSPA offers, you know, scholarship opportunities every year. Not a lot of people apply for them. In fact, we give out 2 scholarships every year, and I'd say we only get about 10 applicants. So there's a lot of traction there for students and I can certainly point you in that direction to get more information if you're interested.
Wonderful. And I mean, on that note, I mean, thank you so much for sharing your insight and for sharing your perspective. It's so important. I truly hope your story inspires other Holy Cross men of color to consider this field as a potential career path. I particularly chose you because you were the one who reached out to me because you wanted to genuinely help and encourage Holy Cross students to get interested in this environmental field. So I truly appreciate you just taking that step and allowing me to take advantage. So,
well, I'm glad to you know, always support my school and other schools that I'm currently working with on the high school level. Just trying. In fact, I was on a call today, just trying to figure out our next sort of webinar that we're doing at the Bunker Hill Community College level for students to be interested in engineering. So I welcome anyone if they want to reach out with more questions or through Shirley. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, wonderful. And I will post your, not all of your contact information, but just information related to these initiatives to make sure we get that out to students so that they get
Sure.
Well, we are signing out.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone. I hope
Shirley.
you enjoyed this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You take care.
Bye.
Bye.